Burnout does not always look like collapsing. Sometimes it looks like continuing to function while slowly disappearing inside your responsibilities. You answer the messages, complete the work, care for everyone else, and keep the schedule moving. From the outside, you may seem dependable. Inside, you feel tired in a way that sleep cannot fix. Psalm 55 verse 22 says, "Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee, he shall never suffer the righteous to be moved." This verse does not say there are no burdens. It assumes there will be weight. The question is where that weight will be carried. The word cast means to throw or place something away from yourself. It is not a gentle suggestion to think positively. It is an invitation to actively transfer the burden into God's care. That can be difficult because burnout often grows from a need to remain in control. You may believe everything will fall apart if you stop. The family needs you. The job depends on you. The church needs volunteers. The bills need to be paid. The problem needs to be solved. Some of those responsibilities are real. Rest does not mean abandoning what God has given you to do. But responsibility becomes crushing when you begin carrying outcomes that belong to God alone. You can be faithful, but you cannot guarantee success. You can love someone, but you cannot control their choices. You can prepare wisely, but you cannot secure the future. You can serve others, but you cannot meet every need. Burnout often happens when we confuse our assignment with God's authority. The verse says that God will sustain thee. To sustain means to support, nourish, and keep someone from collapsing under the load. God does not merely remove burdens from a distance. He strengthens the person who brings them to him. Modern life makes this difficult. Productivity is treated like identity. Rest can feel lazy. Boundaries can feel selfish. Phones make us reachable at every hour. Comparison makes ordinary faithfulness seem inadequate. Even good work can become unhealthy when we believe our worth depends on how much we accomplish. Sometimes burnout is physical. You need sleep, medical care, exercise, or a different schedule. Sometimes it is emotional. You have absorbed everyone else's needs without making room for your own grief. Sometimes it is spiritual. You have been doing things for God without spending time with God. The answer is not always a vacation. A break may help, but deeper rest begins when the heart releases the illusion that everything rests on its strength. Ask yourself what you are carrying today. Is it a responsibility God actually gave you, or an outcome you are trying to control? Are you helping because love is leading you, or because guilt makes it impossible to say no? Are you serving from communion with God, or from fear that people will be disappointed? Casting your burden may look like honest prayer. It may mean admitting that you are not okay. It may mean asking someone else to help. It may mean disappointing people who benefited from your lack of boundaries. It may mean leaving something unfinished so your body and soul can recover. Rest is an act of trust. It says God remains God while you sleep. He continues working when you stop. He is able to care for people you cannot rescue and guide situations you cannot control. This does not make you careless. It makes you human. You were created to depend on God, not replace Him. The burden may not disappear immediately, but it can stop owning your entire inner life. You can carry today's responsibility without carrying tomorrow's possibilities at the same time. Place the work before God. Place the person before God. Place the unanswered question before God. Then receive the strength He provides for the part that is actually yours. The takeaway: burnout begins to loosen its grip when you stop carrying God's responsibilities and trust Him to sustain you in your own.